Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. Why Zhao Lusi's Story of Pearl Girl failed. Story of Pearl Girl was initially a highly anticipated production but unexpectedly turned into a major disappointment upon release. Its lackluster performance placed it far behind other contemporary dramas, such as Love Game and Eastern Fantasy. The series faced criticism for shortcomings in its storyline, special effects, and the performances of its main cast, including Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning. Uninspired special effects. The narrative of Story of Pearl Girl centers on the life of Duan Wu, a skilled pearl craftsman who eventually becomes the owner of a renowned jewelry store in the capital. Given this premise, the series required numerous scenes set by the sea. However, to maintain budget constraints and ensure the safety of its cast, the production heavily relied on green screen technology and filmed underwater sequences entirely within a studio. This approach led to artificial and visually unconvincing scenes, which significantly detracted from the overall viewing experience. The lack of immersive special effects disappointed viewers and hindered the film's ability to convey the grandeur and authenticity expected in historical dramas. Costume praise but styling criticisms. While the drama is set in the Tang Dynasty, its costume designs for Zhao Lusi were appreciated for their refined and soft color palettes, which exuded elegance. However, the hair and makeup choices sparked considerable backlash. Many viewers felt these aspects were overly modern and failed to align with the historical genre's aesthetic requirements. The mismatch broke the immersion of the period setting, leaving fans dissatisfied. Similarly, Liu Yuning's portrayal faced harsh scrutiny. While his character was pivotal to the story, his on-screen appearance fell short of expectations. There was a noticeable disparity between the polished promotional materials, such as posters, and his actual appearance in the series. Viewers compared his performance and appearance unfavorably to his previous work in A Journey to Love, where he starred alongside Liu Shishi. This further amplified the criticism of the film's casting and character presentation. A missed opportunity. Despite its promising premise and initial buzz, Story of Pearl Girl struggled to meet audience expectations. Its failure stemmed from a combination of unconvincing visuals, inconsistencies in character design, and performances that lacked impact. In an era where audiences demand increasingly high production values and authenticity, these shortcomings proved detrimental. As a result, the series failed to carve out a place in the competitive world of historical dramas, leaving fans and critics alike disappointed. The script overly favors the female lead. The character Duan Wu, portrayed by Zhao Lusi, is introduced as a girl burdened with a tragic fate. She loses her parents, is sold into slavery to mine jade, and endures countless hardships, storms, and sorrows. However, the filmmakers included excessive details portraying Duan Wu as an extraordinarily lucky individual, blessed with the halo of a female lead, which disrupts the script's internal logic. This approach, to some extent, leaves viewers feeling dissatisfied and questioning the story's coherence. Moreover, Zhao Lusi is consistently presented in an overly favorable light by the production team. Regardless of the dire situations her character faces, whether as a captured slave or a prisoner in a dungeon, she always appears impeccably groomed, with flawless makeup and form-fitting outfits. This aesthetic choice feels out of place in scenes meant to depict harsh realities, causing discomfort among viewers. Many feel that this treatment reflects a lack of respect for the audience, as the filmmakers seem more focused on maintaining Zhao Lusi's idealized appearance than on preserving the authenticity of the narrative. Liu Yuning, a weak link in Story of Pearl Girl. Liu Yuning, primarily known as a singer, lacks formal training in acting, which becomes evident in his performance in Story of Pearl Girl. Despite his popularity in the music industry, his transition to acting highlights significant shortcomings in his skills, making his portrayal one of the weaker aspects of the series. One of the most noticeable issues is his limited range of expressions. In many scenes, Liu Yuning struggles to convey the depth of emotion required, resulting in a stiff and unconvincing performance. His facial expressions often feel forced, and his eyes fail to reflect the complexity of his character's emotions. This lack of emotional connection makes it difficult for viewers to resonate with his portrayal or believe in the character's journey. Furthermore, his dialogue delivery lacks naturalness, often coming across as awkward and detached. Whether it's a heartfelt moment or a scene filled with tension, his performance tends to feel overly rehearsed, missing the spontaneity that could bring his character to life. This lack of authenticity creates a disconnect between him and the audience, ultimately diminishing the impact of key scenes. While it's not uncommon for singers to branch out into acting, Many undergo rigorous training or take on smaller roles to develop their craft before tackling significant projects. Liu Yuning's performance suggests that he may have taken on a role beyond his current capabilities, and the absence of a strong foundation in acting becomes a glaring issue throughout the series. The shortcomings in his performance are particularly detrimental in a story that relies heavily on emotional depth and nuanced character interactions. With a less capable actor in a pivotal role, the overall quality of the series suffers, making it harder for the audience to remain engaged. While Liu Yuning's attempt to diversify his career is commendable, Story of Pearl Girl exposes the limitations of his acting ability, revealing that he has room for improvement. His struggles in bringing authenticity and emotional depth to his characters stand out as a significant weakness in the series. To truly establish himself as an actor, Liu Yuning may need to invest time in formal training in smaller, more manageable roles that allow him to refine his craft.